First of all, I'd just like to second what Mr. Hayes just said about the excellent work that Minister O'Sullivan has been doing in the Department of Environment to tackle social housing and everything that he just said about its importance. It's not often, delegates, that someone has been able to get up this weekend and call for something radical, something which hasn't been done in several years, but which has just been announced with serious provision in the previous motion. So it's excellent to be able to come up to you to recommend motion number 58, which calls on support for 100,000 people who are on the housing waiting list, straight after Minister O'Sullivan has just announced provisions to tackle this. As our motion lays out, there are 100,000 families currently on the waiting list for social housing across Ireland. As many of you who are local representatives who are out in your communities will know, the importance of social housing is the issue facing Labour Party candidates ahead of the local and European elections in 2014. Of that 100,000 people, of those 100,000 families looking for social housing, that includes 2,000 people who are elder people this Christmas who don't have security of a home. It includes 2,000 homeless people who are wishing to get off the streets this Christmas but cannot do so because the housing isn't there to support them. It includes, on a weekend, delegates, when we were speaking with justification about the importance of providing hope and opportunities for young people, there are 40,000 young people on housing waiting lists across Ireland. The very basic provision of a home is not being provided to these 40,000 young people. And it's excellent to see that one of the most important announcements this weekend has just come from Minister O'Sullivan again to address this. I know that Labour in government is working hard to hit the targets, the ambitious targets that we have set ourselves, to build on the record of Deputy Emmet Stagg in the same ministry in the 90s when we were providing thousands of local authority homes every year. And I know that what the Minister has just announced is just the start of a very ambitious plan, as the Minister indicated, seconded by the Taoiseach and the leader of the party, seconded by the Minister for Public Expenditure, whose support is crucial in building on the 100 million which has just been announced to further provide social housing. Finally, delegates,
30 seconds.
To just underline the importance of social housing, being on the doorsteps myself in my own area in Selbridge and Arclough, I know that this is particularly important to local communities, to keeping young people and to keeping all community members, but in particular young people, in local communities, even if they have employment, even if they want to stay in the local community. There are many urban and rural communities across Ireland where young people cannot stay there because the housing simply isn't available, and I call specifically to keep the fabric of communities intact by allowing young people, the next generation, to stay in their communities by having adequate housing. And I call you support motion 58. Thank you.